that. However,
Don't
gentlemen,
forget that, guys.
it has been a week to remember for me. Happy Friday to you all. And I just want to promote something that I did get from Chemist Warehouse. This is the Nicorette Quick Mist Spray. If you are looking to give up vaping, like I have all this week.
What? Have you?
Y'all didn't notice?
You have been quiet.
Nah, you have not. You've not been grumpy enough to be good. You don't really.
I haven't seen you get to a 7 yet.
Do you know why?
I
This.
haven't seen you outside.
I'm proud of you.
Chemist Warehouse,
This
thank
is
you
so
so
good.
much for helping me. And they can help your father this Father's Day as well.
I love
I feel
that.
like we just skimmed past it.
We did just come past
That was great.
purposely.
No, I like it.
We are shifting this
A man's in his
September.
own arena. He's got to keep going and get back to it.
Yeah. All
We're
right.
supporting.
Thank you to Chemist Warehouse, proud sponsors of the Morning Shift.
Rolling with Chemist Warehouse.
Let's push. Give me some. Let's go. Never fold. 10 toes down, baby. You know who it is. I'm trying to be like you, my bud. Shush.
It's too late to turn back now.
The Morning Shift. Powered by Media.
Guys, my tongue hurts.
Okay.
My
okay.
tooth is poking into my tongue, alright?
Can't say what the
So
heck is
you're
that?
getting a push.
Oh, okay. Hey, Shift Nation, what's up? Kia ora, good morning, good evening, and everything in between. And so let's get it Friday. We're here for our morning shifters from our misters to our sisters. We back for another show just in case you missed us.
Do the dish.
So powered by Media. It's a Friday, Shift Nation. Let's rejoice.
Shift Nation, I'm sorry if I killed Friday Buzz, but I cracked my tooth the other day and the tooth is
baby, we
poking
up.
into my tongue, so I can't actually talk loudly.
We up, baby. Buzzy
Alright?
B.
But guess what? I still woke up today, so that means stay blessed.
Don't stress.
We've got you covered like a sundress. Welcome to officially the #1 show. If you call down under your home, welcome to New Media.
The Post Media.
Let's
Come on
Say no more. Take your shoes off at the door. Everything you want, nothing you don't. Real people, real talk.
And if we ain't #1 of the charts, hopefully we're #1 in your heart.
Let's get it Friday!
That's my favorite part of the week, much so much.
I don't even know what I'm trying to get, but now I'm trying to get it after that, Mark. Absolute weirdos, all three of us.
I'm excited.
Mark, man.
Get a job, both of you.
Man, don't you feel the wheels turning in the year? Like, we're getting out of winter, it's spring now.
Oh,
we got a
yes.
spring in our step. Are you not feeling the hope wash over us?
Nah, when I don't, though, I always know that if I can rejoice in something, because you got us.
You guys are
the
missing
wheels
the
are
point.
turning.
You're missing the point. Monday morning will be the first morning forever that we'll actually have Red Zone NFL football. Guys, our fantasy
Lead
football's
with
back.
that.
Bang,
brother.
bang, Raider gang, baby.
Oh, we gonna eat
Facts.
tonight. Oh.
Just I get a roller coaster on the show. Hi. Next minute.
Damn.
Shift Nation, what do we have on you?
We haven't actually had, we actually haven't had our coffee, which is crazy.
Yeah, we haven't. Mark, you had your coffee today?
No, I didn't.
See, this is
So
all,
no
this is
vape,
all
no
natural vibe.
Oh,
That's how fun we are.
That's how we lost it. Hey, what's on the show for you today? Jordan, you can kickstart us.
Listen, I didn't want it to be Father's Day and us not acknowledge some kind of Father's Day segment in the show. So I have a couple of your messages. But I think more importantly for those that haven't had their fathers anymore, something that they would say to their dads if they were still here. Bit of reflection. Maybe we can reflect ourselves and let's push.
Get the mirror out, baby. Mark, what you got for us today?
A couple of things. One is Shane Van Gisbergen. You may have heard of him. He has been dominant in supercar racing down unders, but now he's up racing NASCAR. He will join the show.
That's a big deal that we got Shane Van Gisbergen.
I know, we're humble with it.
Would
you
we
know
say
what I mean?
NASCAR's bigger than rugby?
Globally?
Well,
It's big where it's big.
yeah, there's probably more.
It's huge though, right? It's like he didn't get the love because we're not huge
I think
NASCAR
if you-
fans,
if-
but it's huge.
If you
right?
went globally, what do you know, rugby or NASCAR? I think people will probably go NASCAR.
Here's a comparison you
Ka-ka-ka-chow.
can make. You can definitely make. This would be like one of our All Blacks making it into the NFL. Do you know what I mean? He's taken racing down here in our types of cars and V8s, and he's gone and done it up in NASCAR, won 4 times already this season, and now he's taken part in the playoffs, the NASCAR 2025 playoffs.
His real win, though, interview with the morning shift.
That's what he would have been hoping for.
Boy, he has peaked this year.
And also I'm going to have a little discussion, big discussion actually, around All Blacks and a possible record that could tumble this weekend that we all should be aware of. But before we do that, I do have the check-in too, gentlemen. I wanted to ask you, we have waiting next to us that we will be opening on Monday morning as the NFL season opens up for our Las Vegas Raiders.
Bang, baby.
We have boxes. We're actually waiting on Jordan's to get here. It's still stuck at customs.
I think it will still be stuck, but that's okay.
Okay, well, we're going to open ours at that point. I have a question for you, though, because I looked at this and I was like, man, that's such a cool box. I want to open
Shout
it. I
out to
want
the
to have a look
Raiders.
at it. Thank you so much
Shout
to
out
the
to
Las
Gab.
Vegas Raiders, and good luck for the first game of their NFL season.
We drafted well. Got Gino.
Gino's gone. You took... Who did you say? You took...
You got Ashton.
You got Ashton.
I got Genty.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I took...
I want a Brock Bowers too, but
Jacoby Myers.
Gotta
I've
get
got
him.
a wide receiver in
Yep,
there.
yep.
So we're Raider Nation. No, but what I did want to know from you boys, what is a job, because I was thinking about working at customs, what is a job you know would corrupt you? That you could not, that you might as well right now go,
hang on, you said no, you unpack that first.
okay, I could not work in customs.
Why?
Because I'd steal everything. I would steal absolutely. If you had something cool coming your way, I would be in there with your list and I'd be crossing that off. Nah, I didn't make it. And then I'd be stealing it. There's no way.
Do you know?
That's my favorite fun fact about Macho Mark is that he's a
Filthy.
stealer. But
I'm
like,
a filthy thief.
you know, he'll steal
you're
like
not
the little
filthy.
butters from the buffet.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like harmless stuff.
There's slight elegance to
And I
it.
think part of it too is if I was working in customs, I wouldn't be stealing for my sake. I'd steal just to annoy you a little bit.
Oh, here we go.
No, I think you'd be like a jewel thief. And you'd have things on your checklist. You know, you'd have like the most random things, but you have 50 things. Like I need a soap from
Anyway, enough
France.
about me.
Nah, he's an
Screw you
expert
guys.
thief. He could lift the box up and just know what it is and be like, chuck that out the back.
I
Yep.
need that.
What is a job that you know you shouldn't do because it would corrupt you?
Oh,
Oh, I don't know if I'd be corrupted, but I couldn't be trusted.
honestly,
Like if you got me to be the calendar person, I'd skip a date. I'd do something pisty.
probably probably head of an EV board. You know, isn't that easy to be corrupt? No. I'd probably like some kind of chocolate, like, you know, on the conveyor belts, you know, quality testing. You know what I mean? Nah, that one's give it here. That one's
You don't need.
nom nom nom.
I couldn't be at a bank.
You couldn't do banking?
I couldn't do a bank. Like if I worked it out, I think I'd be smarter than the system and I'd get caught.
Yeah.
As every criminal does.
Just an admittance that we're like full on robbers right now.
That's it. We're all filthy thieves. Thank you for listening to us.
Hypothetically.
Make sure you turn the volume up in the car so the kids can also learn how to be thieves. Yeah, that's us. That's us to a T.
Role models.
Role models.
Love it. Let's get into Daily Bread.
Let's do it.
That's right, guys. Daily Bread. Breaking bread with the news of today.
And today it is September 5th. That's 248 days deep in the year, 117 left to get her done.
Get her done.
It's be late for something day today. Let yourself, your inner tardy self shine. For once, today is a
Okay,
day
fine.
where you're allowing yourself to be late for at least one thing today.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you?
Keep people guessing. It's also World Samosa Day today.
That's a vibe. That's an absolute vibe. I can't drink more than like 5, but, you know, at a brunch, when you're day drinking into a bender, what?
I'm
Why
not
is
supposed to
It's a great day to drink. Nah,
It is a great day to drink. That's what it is.
What? I don't know why it says World Samosa Day. Dive into the delicious world of the famed savory snack.
oh, whoops.
Oh, the Indians.
That's a vibe too.
Oh, mimosa. Samosa.
Oh my
Thank
god.
you.
No,
Mimos.
we want some more of the mimo.
I think I would
Shut
actually
up.
pick a mimosa over a samosa over. Shut up.
And finally, it's Bring Your Manners to Work Day today. A reminder to be courteous to those around you in
Sorry
the
to our Indian
workplace.
community for getting that so wrong.
Yeah. You're so happy too. Today's a great day to drink.
Guys, I am so excited because our friend Jai Opataya, because he's pretty much cleared out his cruiserweight division, he's had to have bums like Darren Till and Jake Paul try and tell the media that, oh, I'll take up a fight with Jai. They're
Shut
getting
up.
their teeth knocked out, right? And what I love about Jai Opataya, cruiserweight world champion from Australia, Samoan,
Friend.
basically, yeah, he's basically like a cousin. Like my son calls him uncle. He hasn't met him yet, but is that he's a purist. You know, he wants boxing to be respected. He wants to fight the best guys. You know, he's looking at a $50 million bag to fight, maybe north of to fight Jake Paul in that. But he's like, get these guys' names out of my interviews. I don't care. I don't care, bruh. But he has just been tipped to. It's been confirmed too. Very exciting fight.
Oh, Jai's got a fight.
He will be fighting. I might get this wrong. Jai's 28-0. But Ring Magazine World Titles against IBF mandatory Hussein Sankara, which will be, and he's 23-0, so he hasn't lost either.
Oh,
Very exciting cruiserweight prospect. So that will be in Australia.
Is there a date? No.
But surely Sydney, one of the stadiums in Sydney. That'd be
Or
so
could
good.
do Melbourne. Could do a big Melbourne.
Could do.
Yeah, Melbourne does
Marvel
as well.
Stadium?
Yeah, Melbourne.
I think Sydney probably be
crowd,
a little bit
yeah,
better.
yeah.
But Jai, he's just. I think the world is still waiting to see what an amazing boxer he is, because he's 10-10 entertainment too.
I think he's one fight away from the world being on notice. I think we're
like he's already on notice.
yeah, but the world being on notice, and we know we were lucky enough to train with his dad and on business, that family on absolute
broke
business.
my knuckle punching that brick wall.
They know
Uncle,
what
thank
time
you.
it is.
Appreciate that.
My daily bread for today. I was late to the party, but I'll never miss it again. Remember me. There's a Coco 2 coming out.
Oh!
I know. I'm here now too. Like, ooh, do you want to do that?
I don't like that.
Because you nailed it.
I don't like that.
But they've given it, and they just maybe have given it enough time in between. It's Coco 2.
I don't
It's
like it.
dropping in 2028.
I don't
I
like
get it. It's still 3 years away.
I don't like it, bro.
But Coco 2 is on the way, Shift Nation.
I feel like we got everything we
I'm
needed.
yeah,
out of
I'm a
Coco
bit
1.
worried about it because it was almost perfect.
Yeah. What do we do? How we re...
Well, we're going back to get great-great-grandma. You know,
Yeah.
like, no, leave it
Leave
alone.
it alone. But
They're just money plays.
Money.
They're money plays.
money.
Go make an original story.
Well, they do. Okay,
What if it's better?
The 2's never better, brother.
Rush Hour 2. There's a couple. Bad
but
Boys
there's
2,
like-
Rush
there's
Hour
about
2.
three.
Terminator
There's
2,
about three
Terminator 2.
movies. Those are the three.
Moana's storyline 2 was good, but the songs were terrible.
Can you please put Terminator 2 on your list?
I haven't seen Terminator 1.
Oh my.
So I can't put Terminator
There
2
are
on
definitely some sequels that have outdone the originals. I think we are quick. We need to know the theme of the story. It's obviously going to be death, but I need to know what they're...
Yeah, is Hector still in it? Like,
Yeah.
who we got?
I don't like it at all.
Trust me, I'm in that point too. But do we just shut the door before we know?
Hold on, we shouldn't be. Because Coco gave us so much.
It
was
did.
it was damn near perfect. So why are we doubting something that was perfect before
Because it
we
was
can?
perfect, bro. You can't.
But they hit, you know? So they gave it to us. So they've proven that they can be perfect. Can they be perfect again?
Is Coco not perfect? Are we waiting for perfection in Coco 2?
Are there flaws in one? And now we're going to say...
Remember me.
I refuse to say that there's flaws in number one. The only flaw
just
was
don't
I was
know them
about
yet.
5 years late to the party.
Oh, I love that. That is your Daily Break, guys. Breaking bread with the news of today.
This is the morning shift.
Introducing superstar Kiwi race car driver, currently applying his skills, I guess you could say, in
Applying?
the 2025 NASCAR Playoff Series, Shane Van Gisbergen. Welcome on in, Shane!
Yeah, brother.
Hey,
What's happening?
Hey, how are you?
Yeah. How are you, my friend? What's going on? How are you? What's the feeling in the locker room, as most sports journalists would ask?
I'm going right. What is it? Tuesday afternoon here. Just getting ready for Gateway this weekend, and should be pretty good. Place I've never been to, so should be a bit of fun.
Bro, how do you get ready? Because you're in fine form, man. We're watching back home. I'll be honest, I didn't grow up around the car scene, but your name is everywhere. And so we take notice. We're paying full attention to everything that you're doing. You're paving the way. But how do you get ready for a week like this?
Oh, thanks. So this weekend it's a track I've never been to. It's in St. Louis. Never been there either. So it's going to be tough. It's like our playoffs, they call it, time of year. So pretty critical race. Just try and study as much as I can. I use mainly film, try and watch other drivers, and you can look at all their data and what lines they took, how they drove, what gears they used and stuff, and just try and be a sponge really.
Speaking of
study
gear,
as
Shane,
much as I can.
talk us through the difference in gear. Like NASCAR to, say, V8 supercars, again, none of us would.
We can't relate. We can't relate.
Cannot relate. But is there a car that drives around the roads in New Zealand that's similar to a NASCAR, or like how stupid is that to say?
No, they're pretty different. Pretty different to supercars as well. Mainly, obviously, the ovals are different, but all the ovals are different, really. Some tracks you change gear, some tracks you don't. You got to be flat out the whole way. There's plenty of different styles of track, and this week it has the two corners are quite different, so it's pretty technical for an oval. And they all sound easy. It's only two corners, but yeah, believe me, it's pretty difficult. Yeah.
What is it? What makes it so difficult, Shane? Can you give us some kind of, I don't know, for you, you've still got that boyish Kiwi charm, which is awesome, and you still feel like, you're like, oh, it ain't easy. Like, what makes it not easy if you're turning one corner or two corners?
Just like so much, well, I guess the first thing is how good everyone is. There's 36 guys, sometimes girls in the race, and it's just the tolerances and how close everyone is crazy. Like, you can have 36 cars within half a second, which is not much really. Then just how much the track changes, like the way the rubber lays down on the track, the line moves, and just all the setups. Like, there's so many different variables compared to just normal road racing. You're doing the same corner every lap, the same sort of line. It changes so much. And then when you follow someone, you lose so much downforce on your car, so you got to move around. And when you're doing 300 Ks, the air makes such a difference. So it's crazy the dynamics of the car and how much it moves.
What is top speed? Like, top speed, what are you going to hit?
192 mile an hour, I think, is one of the quickest. So that must be like 310, I think, in Ks. Yeah, 315. So pretty quick.
But I'm interested just quickly, like, in terms of obviously just the battle of the mind games and just the mental fortitude you have to have, at racing. For you, like, in that moment, is it something that you feel? Obviously, you probably work on this. Obviously, it's our brains, our mindset is like a muscle. But do you also feel like you're a little bit born with it too? Just how much risk it takes and how much, I guess, kahunas you got to have on that track to not only know when to make your move, but to have the courage to do it. And is it something you're working on, or do you feel like some of it's like, I think I kind of always had this?
No, you definitely got to work on it. It's like anything. Talent only gets you so far.
True that.
You got to work hard. And like, even on the weekend, I didn't do that well. We had our car was terrible, right? But we had a 4-hour race to get through. So you had to work with all your engineers and your spotter trying to make the car better. And there were moments in that race we were pretty testy at each other, but you get through it. And then we had our debriefs today and stuff, and just trying to see what we could have done better, because we were terrible on the weekend, and there's always something you can improve and learn on.
Absolutely. I've got a little left field question, bro. What do you eat before the race? How do you fuel the real engine? I'm interested. I love this stuff.
I'm pretty boring, just chicken and rice, but had some broccoli the last couple of weeks just to spice it up. So, but pretty boring really on race day. And a Red Bull.
Look at the assumptions, eh? I feel like if they're racing, they could just eat a burger or some ribs or something. This guy's like, nah, bro, chicken, rice, veggies. I love it.
But how have you found NASCAR? Obviously, I imagine you have a love affair because you've come through, and you must love Chicago while we're at it. But
no, I don't actually.
Oh, you don't?
No, I don't like cities. I like country stuff.
Oh, fair enough. Well, the record's at Chicago.
Yeah, it was good to me.
How is the difference? Because I know when you come back to New Zealand, I actually went and watched you in Western Springs over the Christmas break and on the mud track.
Cool.
But you race in all these different forms and these different kind of arts within racing. Which one do you, obviously you're doing NASCAR at the moment, but which one do you gravitate towards the most?
I always like trying different stuff, and the last couple of years in V8s, you'd only race 12 to 13 times a year, so I was always doing other stuff like rally cars and the speedway sprint cars like you saw. And
yeah, incredible.
But in NASCAR we race for 38 weeks straight, basically. Ooh. So there's no real time to do other stuff. But yeah, I love and I miss the speedway kind of thing, and I may do some over summer at home, yeah.
Oh, there you go. There's the plug.
Shane, I got a question for you. I feel like when you said the team didn't perform well, the car didn't perform well last week, I feel like you being angry is nowhere near as bad as some of the other NASCAR drivers being angry.
Americans.
Yeah,
tell me about the
swore on the radio and apologise on the weekend. I don't think that's normal.
Sorry.
That's ripped.
No, I do have I'm interested to know, how is because you're like I said before, you're so Kiwi through and through. How have you found the relationship between who you are as a person and an American culture, which I get the impression all the way back down under here, that America's like, move up my way. Like we are win-win-win kind of feel. How have you found that transition just in personalities and cultures?
Yeah, I find the part of America where I live and the people I work with are awesome. Like there is many things like they're set in their ways, and they talk in the imperial system instead of metric, so I can't bring any millimeters up or anything like that. It's just how it is. I've had to convert, and you just got to fit in and apply that. But I find everyone's really nice though.
How many times you just have a quiet chuckle to yourself, eh? Like just there's a cultural difference, eh, with how Americans can be and how we are, and it's just a difference. But I always find sometimes when I go to America, I have a little laugh in my head just about certain things they get mad at and what they speak up about.
Some things are so backwards, but other things are really good as well.
Yeah,
Wish we had them at home, So it's take the good with the bad.
Love that.
Yeah.
Shane, what's going on behind you? That blue one there. Talk us through some of those things you have plastered up there.
Oh, that's just that's the Chicago trophy actually, and then beside that is the Bathurst trophy. So pretty cool to have them over here.
Just casual Bathurst trophy back there.
I
love it.
Cash.
Shane, this isn't to do with racing, but I think, and especially when you say those two things right behind you, I think you're one of New Zealand's greatest athletes who probably doesn't get the recognition he deserves, or maybe racing isn't as big in New Zealand as the rugbies and the rugby leagues. We all know that.
Absolutely.
Who do you put on your Mount Rushmore of New Zealand athletes?
Oh, that's a hard one. Like I grew up like watching rugby in the 90s. I love that the back line of the Hurricanes.
Oh, come on, I'm a Wellington boy now. Now you're talking my love language.
And I always loved those guys, watching them. So they were like who I idolised in sport, but in racing, it was always Greg Murphy. Yeah, I always went for him, and he was what made me want to become a V8 supercar driver. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And Murph is a lovely dude as well, which is, on bonus on top. For you, though, making that move over to NASCAR, what was it for you? Was there a calculated risk? Was there something you're like, I just want something more? Like, how and why? Why are you over there?
I don't know. I've done V8s for, I think, 16, 17 years, so it was a pretty long career. And it kind of had turned bad, like the series had gone really downhill and just the direction it was going, I wasn't enjoying it. And it's not the same as what it was, and it was just perfect timing to get an opportunity here to try something different. Like as a race car driver, we're lucky we have a really long career. So I moved to Australia when I was 18, and like I can keep racing professionally until I'm, mid-50s or early 50s, there's no real timeline. So it was perfect for me, mid-30s, going, it's like a second career, go and try something different, and couldn't have come at a better time.
And you mentioned like not knowing these tracks. Like this is the first time like you're kind of turning up, you're watching film and stuff. Does that add to the excitement? Does that add to the the hunger to get better?
Yeah. It's especially like this weekend going to a new place as well, and many people don't have anything good to say about St. Louis, but it's still cool to go somewhere and check it out and see what it's like. So yeah, it's been a lot of new places the last couple of years, and America's a pretty diverse country, I guess, and cool to see how different it is everywhere.
Speaking of different, something that is very familiar to all of us back here is a rugby ball, the kicking, the punting of the rugby ball out into the crowd.
We see you, brother.
That's so cool. But how do you, I would imagine they're hard to come by in America. So what, have you got a big bag of them somewhere, or what's the story?
Yeah. We've run out, actually. We were on back order for a while. We've got some random one now, no Gilberts. But yeah, it was a pretty cool run we had there, and cool to show, like all the trackhouse drivers, my team, we have a way of showing our heritage or personality, I guess. And one of my teammates, Daniel, he's Mexican. He smashes a piñata. And Ross Chastain, he's a fourth or fifth generation watermelon farmer. And he smashes the watermelon off his car.
I love that.
Yeah, me being a Kiwi, it's cool to try and kick a rugby ball into the stands. So it's been fun.
How would you rate your kicks so far? You've managed to punt
Dan
4
Carter,
out there,
yes.
but yeah, what are we thinking?
Man, every time I win, I'm paranoid I'm not going to get it over the fence. So lucky I've had pretty good connection on most of them.
Awesome. Hey,
One day I'm probably going to shank one pretty bad.
Nah, you're doing well, man.
you're doing so well.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on the show. I know you have a busy day and there's so many other people you need to see, but we appreciate your time.
Legend,
you're doing
brother.
incredible
Legend.
and putting New Zealand on the map in the most incredible way. So, Shane, good luck for the rest of the series and the playoffs. We'll be watching closely.
Go get him, champ.
Appreciate it, guys.
This is the morning shift.
Shifters, it's a Friday show, and this weekend I don't want us to not acknowledge Father's Day in some way on the show. Maybe not as hyped as Mother's Day. You know, that's because we're different. We're different. You know, some of us just want everyone else to be okay. You know, but I thought
I feel like there's no other way we'd rather have it either.
nah. Not a real dad. Those ones. But I put it out to the shifters because also on Father's Day it's a sad day for people. It's a sad day in the way that maybe this is the first year your father isn't here, or it's a reminder that you have lost your papa, you know, and maybe that pain hasn't gotten any easier. So I thought I'd ask the shifters, for those who have lost their dads, what's one thing you would want to say or do for your dad if he was still here? And we've got a few comments, so I thought I'd go through those and just reflect. And maybe it can encourage us in some way for those that still have our dads here, how we can show up and what we can do as well. What would you say to your dad or do for your dad if he was still here? I want to say is that I love you and I wish I listened and followed your lead to be a better father. Ashley says, my dad passed 1 month ago. He made homebrew alcohol, what I'd give for one last drink together. Tara said, apologize. Fix our broken relationship. Give him one more big hug and kiss and actually tell him I love you. This person says, you're partly why I'm improving myself. I hope you see what I'm trying to do. Your strength never went unnoticed. Your love was unconditional. It was unconventional, but it was unwavering. What would you say to your father if he was still here? Jedi says, I wish I had tried hard to retire my dad earlier so he can enjoy life before passing on to the next one. She's gonna get me. Ravi says, I would give anything to be able to introduce him to his grandbabies. Craig says, if Dad was here, I honestly would just want him to hold me so tight. Stuart says, we'd take that one final Denny's trip. Quality time was our thing, and I'd give anything for one more second of it. Courtney says, I'd write a letter to him. Now that I'm a parent, I now understand the decisions you made, and I was a brat. Lol. Perspective A. This person says, I'd say thank you for showing me the magic of drawing and spend the day just being next to him. Beck says, I'd go to the beach, have fish and chips, and watch the sunset and just talk about life. Tell him I love him and how much I still need him. Shay says, I would say, do I still make you proud, Dad? And I'd ask him if he's okay without us. Damn. I've never thought about it like that. Are you okay without us? I'm sure heaven's nice, eh?
Man, I hope so.
Oh, it's better than it's got to be.
gotta
better
be
than
good,
it.
man.
It is.
I read the books, brother. I read the books.
This got to be hell.
I listen to the hymns, brother. I listen to my pastors at school.
I'm hearing
my
colours you
fathers
ain't
at
never
school.
seen, sounds you ain't never heard.
I'm going through all of this to not get that. It's got to be good.
Renee says, just to have a kai and corridor about things and how things are going with our whānau. Miss Martinez says, we used to sit on the porch after a long day and just talk. One more day of that would be poetic.
That's the overarching message in all of this, is you never know when the last one is your last one. Like, be good at hugging. You never know when it's going to be your last hug. Enjoy it, man.
Belinda says, I tell my dad, come get your wife. She keeps trying to tell us what to do. For real, I miss you all the time, Dad. Last one. Rachel says, I tell him I cried last week because I can't remember what your laugh sounds like anymore. Oh, man. You know, the most common message that came through was just a hug and to tell him how much I love him. Like hundreds of those. And while I would love to say, I think we'd also love a great new tool set, maybe a holiday shelter, and maybe those new Air Maxes from Foot Locker. I think in the celebration of whatever you're doing this Father's Day, for those that are lucky enough to have a relationship where your dad can be at the center for the day, where you can go and visit. Sometimes what we do is we have the meal, we have the lunch, we share the cards, and I know it's different for every family, but we don't actually say the thing, you know. So maybe as you walk out to the car, if you don't usually talk like this, or in the quiet moment when everyone else is talking so it's not awkward, give Dad a hug. Or just say, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for what you're doing. Thanks for all you've done. I don't say it that much, but love you, Pop. I think that's what we need to do better. Is we just need to like say it. Or try to, you know. And maybe you don't. Maybe it actually just is a pat on the back. And that's enough to say I love you for you, you know. But upon reflecting, I just thought, you know, that was the main message that came through, and what people would give for that moment again, and maybe we can be informed and be encouraged with how we want to spend Father's Day today. Any thoughts, boys?
I was really quite taken back by that. I didn't think I was going to be, if I'm being completely honest with you. But that was, I think you summed it up pretty perfectly. So it's like, don't really add too much to it. But I do have to agree with what you said. Is sometimes saying the thing is actually so hard. Like we actually can't say the thing. But that's not to say we can't do the thing. And sometimes doing the thing is saying the thing. And if that's your language, just to echo what Jordan was saying, just hug Dad a little tighter, that one. Just that last in, or just have that second to sit there. Like, if you can't say the thing, this is a great reminder this weekend to try and do the thing. Because with what everyone, well, not everyone, but a lot of the messages that were sent through, as I said before, was that like what you would give to do it one more time. Like, we actually don't know if we are going to get Father's Day again next year. We hope to think that we will, and life is trending the way that we will be here again. So I'll give him a big hug.
Well, you might go and Dad's still here, doesn't he?
But we don't know. Like, the thing is, we don't know, and like what I'm learning with parenting is it can feel like you're going the long way, but I know I'm not going the wrong way.
Ooh, you better say something.
And
say something.
Your parents are probably there too now. They knew that they weren't dragging you the wrong way, but this is going to take the long way to get you to be the person that you are today. And I bet you're probably pretty chuffed with who you are today, and you probably should be too. but you're probably also, in some way, some form, a byproduct of your parents and your father on this day. And even if you're not, like I didn't grow up with a dad. I didn't have a dad, but had father figures in my life who I would text, you know?
Absolutely.
Who I will call. Actually, no, I will call on Father's Day.
Great reminder. Father figures too, on this day.
Absolutely. And for those ones who step up and teach you where they can, like, yes, I wasn't taught how to shave my face or how to deal with certain things, but I had father figures in my life that did teach me things on an important day as well. And like I said at the start of this, we all kind of just be like, nah, don't worry about us on this day. But in a quiet way, or however it is, you go show some love where you can.
100.
I will be a part of the group that doesn't have the ability to be able to say Happy Father's Day with my dad passing 2 years ago now. So for me, I just wanted to say the thing that always sits true with me is the one thing that I would go back and it's not a say because I said a lot to my dad and I'm absolutely at peace with where we left things. But what I would love to have been able to do was be able to go home and mow the lawns properly. Because last time I was mowing the lawns, I would have been like 16, 17 and did a hoorah of a job. And I know the old man have to go clean it up. But now, having my own lawns and doing my own thing, I'd love to be able to show him how I can finesse the lawns now. I won't get to do that. But what it does remind me is that my kids will have the ability to be able to have these conversations with me come Sunday. And I've got to be open to them. Not worry about the card, not worry about... got one of them already. Like those types of feelings, I gotta be an open place for them to be able to say how they feel, say what they want to say come Sunday.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that goes for all of us. Like, be open to it too. I know sometimes you might not do the thing because us dads have always deflected all of that. Us dads have to be able to be like, yeah, I appreciate your love as well.
100%.
Very good point, Mark.
I love that. Shout out to the dads out there this weekend.
Happy Father's Day, fam.
Happy Father's Day.
You're doing it and doing it well.
This is the morning shift.
You know what? Before we get on up out of here, just really, really quickly.
I'm not leaving.
To our international audience, this weekend is a super important weekend for
Biggest
us.
game of the year.
It's our Super Bowl this year.
That's it. So we have a place we all carry quite fondly in our hearts because of a record that sits with it. Its name is Eden Park. It is based in Auckland, central Auckland, and ultimately it is the mecca of our rugby playing nation. And as much as people will argue about it and there is no argument at just how impressive this fortress has been for our rugby, our international rugby team, as in the All Blacks. It has been a place where no team has beaten our national rugby side for 31 years.
Tell him, Mark.
1994 was the last time we lost at Eden Park.
That's a long time.
That's got to be the greatest stadium record of all time.
31 years.
And we didn't duck the smoke during that time either. It's not like we had World Cups in there during that time.
Everyone can get it.
Basically, this is the home of rugby for us, and we are putting it all on the line come Saturday night. It's up against South Africa, the world champions. Look, this team here is probably the toughest side we will face
Scary
in the last
hours.
31 years at the stadium.
For those listening abroad that don't follow rugby, it's like Thanos is here.
That's right. That's such a good point. Listen to this, guys. Out of the 10 World Cups that have played, 7 have been won by either New Zealand or South Africa.
Yeah, and they tipped us too, right?
The last 5, I believe, have been won by either us. So that's how great South Africa is. They will be heading into Eden Park to try and rip that record away from us. All I can say, that's all of our record. That's all of our record. That there symbolises more than just a rugby team. That symbolises a nation standing up against their foe. I cannot wait for Saturday night. But that record is on the line. And I think everyone around the world should know just how much it means to us.
I feel like in the most recent years, our team, the critics, you could point out a lot of flaws in this team. And it's so exciting because the 31 year record's on the line. But these boys, if there is a shred of fear for those boys as they walk out about the result, we are going to lose. what is required is just fearlessness on Saturday night.
Oh,
Because these lions hunt in packs now. You know, they ain't got just a lion over there, over there. They all dogs. They all lions proper, and they hunt
too.
together. So I can't wait for the boys to do it.
that's going to be so epic. 50 tests, 50 unbeaten tests at Eden Park, all on the
beautiful
line.
And I want to say, we're doing our job by not giving you guys a rev up, because the last
Yeah, we
rev ups
can't.
we've done, we've always kind of, other than the Island semi-final,
We lose.
the teams lose.
But we're in this. We are 100% into this, and
Nah, it's All Blacks always, baby. It
it's
is.
all black always.
That's all we
No
got.
fear, but we aware. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you saying stuff today.
We good. This is a game that can change the trajectory of one player's career. Like, you have a Dan Carter Lions test. You know, it's like the start of something, or you always go back to, remember when that player did that thing against South Africa at Eden Park to win? They have a chance to do something special this weekend, man. I can't wait. It's not a rev up though. That wasn't like
That's not a rev up.
That was
We're
at
not
a
two.
rev up.
That was
Not a
at
rev
two.
up.
That's not a rev up. We're just
I
getting
didn't-
ourselves revved
I
up.
didn't stand up once.
No fear, boys. That's bullshit.
Cannot wait.
That is the
Cannot
show,
wait.
Muscle Mark.
That's us.
Hey, thank you for a great week. We love you. Have a great weekend. Check on yourself. Check on your people. See you next week.
This